Hello and welcome to Principles of Macroeconomics here at the University of the District of Columbia. I am your host, Dr. B. Very happy to have all of you with us as we are in this online course in the spring 2024 semester. Because this is an online course, that means that we do not meet to discuss any type of lecture uh, or anything else really. The only time that you would meet with me is if you had requested office hours or I requested to meet with you during office hours for whatever reason. Um, so having said that, it is very important that you are engaged in the online classroom on a regular basis. And so this purpose of this video is to provide you with an overview of the classroom design, and the things that you need to be doing in each week. So let's go ahead and get started. So here in the classroom on the landing page, the first thing you should be seeing is the course content area. Under course content, you have access to a lot of different things. The first is called student resources, which uh, talk about navigating through the classroom, which is in Blackboard Ultra. So if you're not used to using Blackboard, I do encourage you to go ahead and go through the orientation process. It should only take a few minutes to get through. There's a couple of videos in there and things like of that nature. So take some time, explore the student resources. Once you've done that, if you have any questions about anything about the course, please feel free to ask your question here in the Ask the Instructor discussion forum. Just below there, you'll see the one that says Start Here. The idea is that you want to start there. Okay, so go ahead and click on the Start Here learning module. And you want to go through each of these documents because they all are extremely important. First, you'll notice a short overview video like I'm providing to you here. Below that, you will find some descriptions about the course learning objectives, the purpose of the course, and the course structure. This is an online course. So because it is an online course, everything will be done here in the virtual classroom in Blackboard. So please read through this information. It's very, very important that you do so. You'll notice a couple of things about things like course policies and expectations, communication, all of those very important things. So please make sure that you read through those. The next document is in regard to the course structure and policy. Again, this is an online course, so everything is online. There are no in-person sessions for this course. So in lieu of in-person sessions, or instead of in-person sessions, you will find that I have a YouTube channel that has all of the lectures posted there. And now, of course, I'll be also posting those to the announcements page in the classroom for your convenience to make things a little bit easier for you. So please read through this as well. Again, some more additional important information to see there. The next document is called the course syllabus. This is very, very important. And of course, this will be updated here shortly. It does say from last term, but the course syllabus, the way that it's designed is by part. So what you'll notice is as you go through the virtual classroom, you'll notice it's broken out by part. So very important that you'll identify that there are 8 discussion boards in this course, 7 hypothesis annotations, a total of 16 quizzes. It's 1 quiz per chapter, a midterm exam, and a final exam. So in addition to those things, it's important that you review the recorded lectures and respond accordingly. It's really important that you maintain on-time submissions throughout the course. The reason for that is because there are no late submissions accepted in this course unless you've made prior arrangements with me prior to submitting late. Okay. For the discussion boards and the hypothesis annotations, the original posts are due on Thursdays, and the responses to two of your classmates for each are due on Sundays. And of course, the reason for that is because your original post is what starts the discussion. That's why they're due on Thursdays. It allows some time for your classmates to respond to your post and for you to have time to respond to two of your classmates. That's what makes a discussion possible. Okay. On average, because this is an online course, you should be spending about 15 to 20 hours per week engaging in classroom content. What that means is you should be spending that time on watching the recorded lectures, working on the discussions, hypothesis, the quizzes, that kind of thing, every single week. And I'll show you what the classroom design looks like here shortly. So read through all of this important information in regard to the class layout and of course the policies. Once you've done that, the next one is called the course map. The course map helps you to understand exactly how the course learning objectives are being measured and how they're connected to the module learning objectives and through the assessments. It basically shows you the learning science behind the what, when, why, and how it is that you're learning things about macroeconomics. And of course, once you've gone through that, it's important to read the Connecticut guidelines. Most of you are professional adults, so I shouldn't have to tell you this, but of course, it's important to act in a very professional manner while you are here in the classroom. The next one's called the instructor information. This is my contact information. This is my email address, phone number, and the link for office hours. So please make sure if you have any comments, questions, or concerns throughout the course to send me an email. You can call me, text me, or set up office hours. Whatever you need, I'm always here for you. So please know that I will respond to you within 24 hours or less of receiving your communication. Then the link to the office hours, you can just click on that and set up time to meet with me during the office hours. Course technical requirements is a document related to what you need to technically for this course. And really all you need is a computer and an internet connection. Next one's called the LinkedIn Learning Activation Instructions. This helps you to connect your LinkedIn account to LinkedIn Learning. Because this course has a couple of LinkedIn Learning videos, it's very important to establish your LinkedIn account and connect it with UDC. Next button is your course materials. Very important that you activate this. This is where you will access the textbook for this course. You'll notice that the course textbook is right here. It says Principles of Macroeconomics. You will need to make sure that you have your Follett All Access set up through the bookstore, which I believe all of you do have because the university is providing the service to you. So you should have access to the book. Please make sure that you have access to the book. If for whatever reason you're having trouble, contact me immediately and I'll be happy to help you. And then, of course, we have the introductions, and then we have the data privacy. Coming down after you've gone through everything in the Start Here menu, you want to get started right away in week 1. You'll notice that each week is broken out into 2 parts, so part 1 and part 2. There's a lot of work to be covered in this course because it is an 8-week online course. So once you open up each part, you'll see a week at a glance. It'll talk about what we're going to cover in this section, the learning objectives, and then the types of things that you'll be doing in this section, okay? After you've gone through the week at a glance, you'll open up the instruction materials. Instruction materials tells you what you need to read for this part of the week. You'll also have access to the PowerPoint presentations, which are embedded there, and then some additional learning materials, and then any additional videos. And once you've read through the chapter, you want to begin the engage and explore area. For example, in this first part of the first week, we have a discussion board. So the discussion board, and some of you have already been actively engaged, and I appreciate that. You need to have your original post completed by Thursday night, and then you want to respond to 2 of your classmates by Sunday night. Notice the requirement for the number of words. Try your absolute best to make sure that your posts are of substance, because that is how you'll be evaluated using the discussion board rubric. If you want to know what the discussion board rubric looks like, you can open it up, and you'll be able to notice that there's the content area, which is worth 30%, critical thinking worth another 30%, communication and clarity 10%, 20%, which is engagement and participation. That is your responses to 2 or more classmates. And then 10% is related to that engagement. So those are discussion boards. There is at least one discussion board in every week. So please make sure that you are very active in the classroom pretty much every day. And then each week has what we call action and expression. It typically includes a quiz for each chapter. So you'll notice week 1, part 1, we have the chapter 1 quiz that is required to be completed by Sunday night. The great news with quizzes is that you're allowed up to 2 attempts per quiz. So if you're not satisfied with the initial grade that you get on that quiz, don't worry, you can try it again. Also important to note, there's no timer, it's open book, open note, and the majority of the questions are multiple choice. Yes, there is some math involved in this course, so it's important to understand that, and read very carefully and read each question very carefully. In the part 2 of week 1, again, very similar design. There's another week at a glance, tells you what we're learning in this part, the respective learning objectives in the module, and then what you need to do for this part. Yeah. And then in there, in the instruction materials, we have the instruction materials just as before. Both PowerPoint presentations are embedded, and then some additional videos. Those additional videos I have posted right here, and one of those is a LinkedIn Learning video. And then just below there, in this second part of the first week, we have what's called a hypothesis assignment. A hypothesis assignment is a way for you to make annotations based off of what it is that you're watching. These are some nice YouTube videos that you will create an annotation. And here are the instructions to create your annotation. What you'll ultimately do is you'll highlight a part of the text, and then you'll click on annotate, and then you'll type out your annotation. Should be about 50 words or so, 50 to 100 words. Thereabouts makes a good annotation. And then you also want to respond to 2 of your classmates by asking engaging questions or something along those lines. And so here we can see a classmate responding to another classmate asking questions. Yeah. And that's totally acceptable. I very much encourage you to do so. So those are the hypothesis. And then the second part of the first week involves 2 quizzes. One from chapter 2, one from chapter 3. So again, this course is very, very intense because it is an 8-week course. It is online. There's a lot of work to be done in every single week. So please, 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 it's important that you're in here almost every day doing a little bit of work each day. The reason for that is because, again, there's a lot of things due in each week. For example, in the first week, we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 action items for you to complete. So a discussion, 3 quizzes, and a hypothesis. So that's a lot of work. And so again, I very much encourage you to work very intensely in each week, because that's ultimately the way that you'll be successful in completing this course. Again, my name is Dr. Brandon Schweitzer. Please call me Dr. B. I am your professor for this course. Although the course is online, I am still here for your success. And I strongly encourage you to reach out to me whenever you think you need help, because I will be here to help you every step of the way. If you ever run into trouble, I'm here for you. If you need some additional help, I'm here for you. If you need any additional resources, I'm here for you. So again, please make sure that you're actively involved and working very progressively throughout the course. Everything is open and available for you to complete now. So if you want to work ahead, you can do that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. In fact, I encourage it. Make sure that during this first week you are completing work, because I do need to report your progress to the university by the end of the first week, which will impact your financial aid. So it's really important that you're actively working in the course during this first week, especially because it does impact your financial aid. So again, thank you all so much for your time. If you ever need anything, you can email me, call me, set up office hours, whatever you need. I am here for you 100% of the time. Again, thank you so much for being a part of this course, and I look forward to your progress. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.